This is John Polar. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. You guys may or may not know if you're following me for pop culture, Johnny Depp, things like that. I used to be a pretty big Star Wars fan, but when the Disney Star Wars movies came out, well, they kind of ruined that for me. I'm not going to get into detail, but I will say one thing right here, which is going to be the theme of this video, is that they really messed up the characters for the new Disney Star Wars movies. And if you're not sure why, well, I'm not going to get into each and every one right now, but I will of course get into Finn. Now, if you don't know, John Boyega plays Finn. Of course, as you can see, John Boyega is a black dude. Now, what I've been saying, and a lot of other people have been saying for the last 4 years, is that The Force Awakens and the new Disney movies, well, you know, they like to brag about social justice and their administration, like Kathleen Kennedy, Rian Johnson, J.J. Abrams, likes to call me a racist. They like to call the fans a racist, because I said I don't like Finn. So they call me a fucking racist. But the thing is, Finn is a terrible character, and Finn is a character that actually puts down black people. And you know who said that? Well, it's pretty obvious. The guy who plays Finn said that. John Boyega. He just said it now. We've been saying it for 4 years. But, you know, he was working there. He's not going to say that like right away. He's getting paid. He's making his living. He's got his career. That's cool. But now that it's all over, he could say it. And especially with what's going on in the world right now, he could say it. And he did, and I'm happy about it. Let's take a look. So here you could see some pictures from the movies, and one of the biggest controversies and things that I thought was terrible about Finn is all he does is scream for Rey, okay? Now if you know Rey from the new Star Wars movies, she's pretty much Superwoman. She doesn't get hurt, she's never in danger, she's never threatened, yet Finn is always on the sideline yelling for her to look out, he's gonna help her, Rey, I'm here for you. And meanwhile, he ends up doing literally nothing of value. That was one of the main problems with him, aside from the fact that he just didn't do anything of value in the first place, aside from the fact that he had such great potential, aside from the fact that they actually false advertised him as a Jedi. So he says here that he actually got death threats because he was a black stormtrooper, which is obviously ridiculous, and whoever did that should be held responsible and have some serious words given to them. So he starts here and says about the Star Wars franchise, in a recent interview with GQ, his first since The Rise of Skywalker premiered in theaters, Boyega took issue with how Disney sought to bring out a black character, market them to be much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side. Like I said, he was marketed as a Jedi, if not supposed to be the Jedi, with the blue lightsaber in his hand on all the posters. Then he says, it's not good, I'll say it straight up. He then states, Disney knew what to do with Daisy Ridley, you knew what to do with Adam Driver, knew what to do with these other people, but when it came to Kelly Marie Tran, when it came to John Boyega, you know, F all. Well, let's not forget, they knew what to do with the old white dudes, Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, even Princess Leia. So they really mistreated everybody here. But they did in fact mistreat Finn, the black dude. Absolutely. Just saying that the old traditional characters got it bad too. Okay, so he goes on. It appears that Boyega's entire involvement with the Star Wars franchise left a sour taste in his mouth, as the actor refused to say that it was a great experience. So what do you want me to say? Asked Boyega. Before explaining that, what they want you to say is, I enjoyed being part of it. It was a great experience. Nah. I'll take that deal when it's a great experience. The actor also notes that Disney gave the nuance to Adam Driver, all the nuance to Daisy Ridley, but also states that this is no secret, as Daisy knows this, Adam knows this, everybody knows. I'm not exposing anything. Yeah, and they do know it. And Adam Driver's pretty quiet. He's a military guy, and he seems very non-confrontational. Daisy Ridley, no offense to anybody, she doesn't seem that sharp, or she's hiding true feelings. She didn't know what a Mary Sue was, and she never pitches in on how Ray's, not quite the best lead hero because she has no weaknesses. So either Daisy Ridley's just kind of playing dumb, or she really doesn't really know what's up. Furthermore, Boyega spoke out against the fact that his role was constantly minimized by discussions of his race, saying that he was the only cast member who had their own unique experience of that franchise based on their race. It makes you angry with a process like that, Boyega stated. It makes you much more militant. It changes you because you realize, I got given this opportunity, but I'm in an industry that wasn't ready for me. And he killed Phasma, as you guys know, but Phasma was another throwaway character. And by the way, I'm not 100% on board that Disney treated him like crap simply because he was black. Because look at Phasma. Gwendolyn Christie. She's a white woman. And she was marketed in a similar way as Finn, very similar, to be the next big badass. What did they do? They threw her character away. 3 minutes of screen time, no important roles. She's a white woman. So, while I wouldn't put it past Lucasfilms to have this prejudice because they call me a racist, and when somebody calls you something, that means they probably are that thing. So I wouldn't put it past them. I can't quite say it was only because he was black. But I won't rule it out. Not for them. So yeah, there you have it. He just said what I've been saying, what other channels like-minded have been saying for like 4 years now, at least since 2016, maybe a little more than 4 years, and I'm glad he said it, and I'd love to see some of the other Star Wars channels, or, this isn't quite a Star Wars channel anymore, but, some of the other channels who defended The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens to explain this. I've been saying this for 4 fucking years. We knew John Boyega thought this. So how can you explain that Finn was actually a good character, like you've been saying, when the fucking guy that plays Finn is telling you it wasn't a great experience? They minimized my character. He wasn't what he was supposed to be. I think people who defend Disney Star Wars either just, don't care so much, don't know so much. Maybe some of you guys passing by here are subs here for my Johnny Depp videos, and, you casually just kind of like the movie, like it was okay, but you're not looking really deep into it like a diehard fan would. Maybe like somebody who doesn't know about Amber Heard, just like, so what? Alright, well, who knows what's going to happen? Like very casual about it, but you know all these details for years, and that's kind of the boat we're in. So once in a while, maybe someone comes around here, and they check out a Star Wars video of mine, and they don't quite understand why I'm so angry. They're like, I don't know, I don't quite get it. Those movies were okay. Well, think about, like I said, Amber Heard. All that you know about her, these gritty details, this proof, she lies, and things like that. And think about somebody who only knows like the very, very surface of it. They can't quite get it. So they're like, well, why do you hate Amber Heard so much? Go ahead, explain it. You can't explain it in like 5 or 10 minutes or even 20 minutes because, you've been following it for like years. That's the boat we're in. So trust me, with Lucasfilms, just 1 minute right here, there's a lot wrong under the surface and with these movies. And if you've been here all along, yeah, we're on the same page. Anyway, gonna end it here. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing pop culture, Heard vs. Depp, celebrity stuff, the occasional Star Wars video, because that's how I started, and I'm never letting up on Lucasfilms, because, like I said, I am no fan of Disney Star Wars. Mandalorian's not bad. Not bad. Anyway, if you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.